Hey everybody, thanks so much for taking a couple of minutes to watch this video. This is something we've been doing the past couple of months in our campus newsletters. Today we've got Scott Beardsley with us. Some of y'all have already met and know Scott. Scott's been with us for a little over a year and a half now at our campus in Anderson, but more recently has just stepped into the Anderson worship leader role here that we're excited to have. And one of the things that we're doing in these videos is just bringing some of our staff members, specifically some of our newer staff members, to introduce them to you so that you can get to know them a little bit more, and they can give you just some information about things that are going on in the ministries that they lead. So Scott, all that being said, tell us just quickly a little bit about yourself, your family, all that good stuff.
Yeah, so just recently moved here to Anderson to be the worship leader here, and we are insanely excited about that. I have a wife, her name is Leah. She is definitely my better half. We have been married for almost 3 years in December, and we are expecting our first son to be here in November. His name is Knox. So we are excited about that, but we are also a little anxious to get into this new season of life.
Yeah,
so.
Man. Well, we're excited for you guys and for Knox to get here too. So, Scott, tell us a little bit about like I said, you've been here for a little bit over a year and a half already, and just now stepping into this role. What are some of the things that you've seen just in the worship team here at Grace Anderson that has encouraged you, some things that you're expecting for maybe in our worship team and our worship culture even at Grace?
Yeah, so I would say the thing that I'm the most excited about and expectant for is the culture that is already here around worship, specifically for our team at Grace Church Anderson. Mm-hmm. There's a culture of people who are excited and expectant to come in and serve, to worship together, and ultimately to lead our people in worship. And they are fully focused on what it looks like to get out of the way as quick as possible so our people can get an unhindered picture of the gospel, and that is just the most encouraging thing.
Man, that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Well, hey, let me ask you this. So as worship leader here, I've been this extremely encouraged by being able to hear our people sing, because I think our congregation, I think you guys, you sing loudly, which is just an encouraging thing every single Sunday morning. Why is it so important for us as a people to gather together to sing songs of worship to God? Why is that an important thing for us?
Yeah, I would say it's an important thing because new words and new melodies help to recapture our imagination for the glory of God. There have been times in my life where I'm singing a worship song and I'm saying words that I didn't know I had the capacity to say, and that actually just helps to edify me as a believer, because I really do believe these things about our Father. He is really good. He is really, really powerful, and I didn't know the brevity of that until I was singing those words, and so it helped to recapture my imagination for the gospel, and I think it does the same for our people.
Yeah, that idea of reorientation is huge. That's good to hear. All right, if someone's watching this right now and they're like, hey, I want to get involved, whether it's through singing or being in the band or serving on the AV team, running slides or working with sound, whatever it may be, how can they get involved and get engaged in the worship AV team at Grace Anderson?
Yeah, I would say 3 quick ways you can get involved. So you can either come down front and find me after a service. We'll get you connected. You can either right now go to gracechurchsc.org/worship, and you can fill out the worship audition form, and it'll get sent to me, and we'll reach out and get you scheduled. Or you can just email me at sbeardsley, BEARDSLEY, at gracechurchsc.org if you want to get connected specifically with our AV team, as we don't have like an application or form to fill out for that right now. So I think those are going to be our 3 ways you can get connected pretty quickly.
Cool, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, hey, y'all, just a couple of quick things before we let you go. As you look down throughout the newsletter, you'll see some of these announcements and some registrations for some of the things I'm about to say. Really the primary one and the most important for right now is I want everyone to go ahead and mark your calendar for October the 23rd. That's going to be a Sunday evening, and we're having what we're calling a We Choose night. And here's what this is. This is open to everybody at our church, whether you're a member or you've just started visiting with us. We would love for you to be a part of this night, where myself, some of our leadership team will be there to talk about some of the things that God has been merciful to allow us to be a part of over the past year, past couple of years, and then also some of the things we're expectant that's going to be happening in the near future here in Anderson and at Grace Church throughout the upstate. There's going to be a time to ask questions. There'll be a time of fellowship and eating together as well. It's just going to be a good time to come together, to have fellowship, to learn and have vision as we're moving forward as a congregation. And we want you to be there. So there should be a registration form in the link below. Go ahead and fill that out. If you have any questions about that, let us know. So that's all for today. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch, and we'll see you soon.